Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Red Bull Battlegrounds America Qualifier. We're into our second semifinal series here. It's going to be CompLexity taking on Union Gaming in a best of 3. I'm KotLGuy. I'm going to be joined remotely from, I don't know why I said from, by Ryu Boris. And, well, I do want to apologize ahead of time. I know we look like we're starting a little later into this game as they've already gotten a couple of picks, but to be honest with you, we did need to take a moment to use the bathroom, and I needed to at least have a banana or something. We just cranked out 3 games back-to-back, and we had no break. I mean, it was just the players ready to go. We had to hop right in, just like yesterday. So now that that's out of the way, Ryu, welcome back. I hope you had a good no break. What'd you do with your no time?
I had some Fruity Pebbles, and I used the restroom.
All right, so here we are. Time for more Dota. I hope you're amped up, and I guess the first question I'll lay upon you. Now, there is, for some reason, no Dota 2 Lounge odds for this game. No Dota 2 Lounge factor at all between CompLexity and Union Gaming. But if you had to make up some odds for this game, what would you put it at, and for who?
I'd say 60 or 65 for CompLexity, and Union Gaming's 35, 40.
Yeah, I think
I'd give them the slight edge, just because they've been performing a lot better recently, in my opinion. From CompLexity, we saw them do really well yesterday, as well as Union Gaming. So it's kind of a tough call, but I just think CompLexity's performance overall was a little bit better than Union Gaming's.
I think that's fair enough to say. Union Gaming did look pretty good. We witnessed them yesterday take down Boreal Esports 2-1. But it is Boreal after all, so take it with what you want. And this is going to be probably their toughest test they've had in a while. Union Gaming, with their known kind of history, haven't really been able to participate in a lot of events. So they haven't really been able to have a good grind. I mean, if you look over their recent opponents, they just went Boreal, then Raptor, then Solum, and then Pain, and then Pika. Like, I don't know any of these teams except for Pain, so we'll have to see if that's going to be enough. I mean, they did look pretty sharp, but it's going to be a tough test nonetheless. I think CompLexity is going to be their toughest challenge they've had in a while. CompLexity, they could always come into this thinking that, they don't want to be underestimating Union Gaming. The next thing you know, you're handing a game over, and in a single elimination, you don't want to be doing anything like that. So here we are. Let's talk about the actual draft. Leading up here, Union Gaming, they pick up an Axe first and foremost, and followed up immediately with a Viper. And then they get their Lion. And for CompLexity, they pick up their Queen of Pain, and then a Sand King as the second pick. So both these teams kind of going a bit funky fresh with their second grab. Sand King, you could have preserved a bit. Does add a little bit of flexibility, whether you want to be a more greedy support Sand King, or, as we've seen trending as of recent, the offlane Sand King. And then a Viper just seems like we're getting a Viper now, just to make sure we have a Viper. I don't know if Viper's like, yeah, he's great at mid lane domination, but I didn't know if it was really necessary to have to go for. So they decided to go for that instead.
I think CompLexity is going to be picking up a support here, and it's probably going to be a Witch Doctor Ban. I don't know. I love Chen in this situation against Vipers, just because you have the heal and you have the mass amounts of creeps to really go against them. But I don't like it when you're going against an Axe. But yeah, there's another healer that is trying to get off there. So Tree now going to be that. So I think Sand King will be going into the off lane. It seems like, unless they could always do dual lanes, right? Queen of Pain top with Sand King, Tree bottom with another ranged hero, and put some hero mid that could do really well against Viper. And it could still work out for CompLexity doing these pretty good dual lanes.
Yeah, if they want to do the dual lane thing, you could sneak in maybe a Phoenix, and you get your classic, Phoenix Tree combo if you want. Zizou has been playing a lot of Tree on Protector, at least from the series we watched last time.
Didn't they picked the Tree and the Phoenix yesterday a lot too, right? Man, when are teams gonna do research on them?
Yeah, no, they did pick up. They did. They picked up a Tree Phoenix in the first matchup they had against eHug,
right?
And then they used the Tree again in their second, and that's when they got a bit crazy. They picked up the Ricky in the off lane. They got the Lone Druid as well, and they didn't really find they did actually find success with that. So they managed to take out E-Hug 2-0 with both of those tree-out picks. So maybe they just feel like they have a good thing going. Maybe Zizo feels very comfortable playing it. We'll have to see. But if they do commit to like a tree-out protector and Sand King support duo, then it seems a bit silly. They can't be very aggressive early on. You know, Sand King needs to take the time to build up the farm.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll just have to see here. But in Abaddon, going to get picked up here from Union Gaming. This is a bit out of left field here. And then, yes, a Naga! Woo! Naga Siren going to be picked up here. Most likely Ziz's hero. He's going to farm. It'll probably be about 3 days. So I hope that Fruity Pebbles will hold you over for the next 3 days. But no, nonetheless, a very technical hero who, you know, when you really want to get that win, sometimes you got a Naga, you know. And, well, Union Gaming, with one more pick left and one more ban, how do they take it back to a lineup like this?
I think Aluna's pretty good here. Some other hero that could really push these towers down as well. It would be really funny if they kind of went for a Leshrac all-in push strategy, 5-man, and just do something, but we haven't seen that in a long time. I do think Luna is okay. Gyro's really good against Naga. And they have enough sustain to really keep those two heroes alive. With the Abaddon here and the Mechanism probably coming out from the Viper. And I think they can get away with it. So I love the last ban out, Phoenix from Union Gaming. That was probably going to be their next one. I'm really surprised why CompLexity just didn't save the Naga for last pick. I mean, did you really think Union Gaming were going to ban it out? So, well, instead,
5th pick Storm. When have you ever seen a Storm Spirit just kind of just be not acknowledged all the way to the 5th pick? Because it was something I was going to say when I was talking about the Viper. You know, surprised they went with the Viper when they still had an option to go with the Storm Spirit. But I'm like, well, I guess maybe they just don't want it. But there they have a Storm Spirit. So that just leads me to believe, okay, Union Gamer are like, okay, with a Naga pick, we got to get something done quick. We can't afford to let this go into the late game. We can't allow this kind of a lineup to build up a lot of farm and be a problem. Let's get this job done sooner than later. So their late game is completely washed. So once they start pushing past that 30, 35-minute mark, they better hope that they've already gotten a shit ton done. And it looks like for the final pick, it's going to be Alina to round things out here for CompLexity. So lots of space creation between your Queen of Pain and your Lina to do a lot. Sand King is going to be right in the mix. Tree is going to be there to help out along the way. But it's the Naga Siren who's going to try to be the queen of the late game. And if Union Gaming have their way, they're not going to allow her to get to that big potential. So we'll have to see if they're going to be able to get that job done, or if we are going to be in for a long one or not. So let's do it, man. Let's get amped up, as this is going to be game 1 of this best of 3 Red Bull Battlegrounds action, boys and girls. It's going to be the America Qualifiers semifinal action here, as we're going to be introductions. I'm going to lead off. I'll actually take care of your Radiant side Union Gaming squad here. We got Nando. He's going to be playing your off-lane Axe mid lane. That is going to be Ease Talk, as I've been told. He's going to be playing your support Abaddon. Along the bottom, we got Nightmare. What a hardcore name. He's going to be playing your Lion. We got Ben Jazz. He's going to be playing your Viper. And last but certainly not least, this mysterious blank name person is going to be called Atune, which is Spanish, or Portuguese rather, for tuna fish. Tuna fish, playing your Storm Spirit.
Yummy, yummy. Not for me, though. Not a tuna fish
Stinky,
person,
smelly tuna fish. Yeah. Up to you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. CompLexity.
All right.
I gave you the easy
one. We got
one.
the... No, this is the hard team, dude. I don't know any of these guys. No, but these guys have been around for a long time. So Sand King going to be played by Z Freak here. We've got Fly playing the Lina here. Zizo playing the Treant Protector. Swindlemelon's playing Queen of Pain, and Ziz playing the Naga Siren here. Is he gonna get hit by that vortex? Oh, I'm in Static Remnant.
They walk around. That Remnant's got no business being here, but does provide a little bit of extra business, or a little extra vision. Now you're making me stutter, dude.
Hey, they won. Hey, man, this is...
Double runes.
Oh, I got stutter problems right now.
Game's over.
I feel you. I feel you.
We'll shake it off right now. We're ready. This is Dota time. We're going to have a go here. And yeah, we didn't get to talk much about the team's history. I mean, a little bit about Union Gaming. Obviously, this is a pretty different roster than what we've been used to. From what we saw yesterday, Mr. Atune here, he can certainly step up and perform. And they're going to need it here. They want him to really be able to platform into the mid-game and become a big powerhouse and not allow KompLexity to feel comfortable anywhere whatsoever. And he's going to have an early lead-in going toe-to-toe against Ziz and his Naga Siren. And Swindle Melons and Z-Freak, they've been the tried-and-true KompLexity boys here. And this team has seen a lot of stand-ins, a lot of swap-ups. I mean, there was a point Moon Meander's been on the squad. They had Waga come in briefly. Dragon Fist just stepped in.
Bottom lane. Z-Freak's going to get initiated on here. Stun already. He was hiding in the trees.
Out and around here, Z-Freak. Get the hell out. But Benjaz is there to welcome him, and will use the Burrow Strike. So he's going to have to crunch through these tangos pretty early, and he's going to be a bit starved for the regen here. So he'll have to kind of make the best of it. Z-Freak's been doing a pretty solid job nonetheless in the off lane. He was their support player for quite a while, doing a lot of the Skywrath Mage back in the Skywrath Mage series heyday. But now he's found a new love for the off lane, and he's been performing with your Sand Kings, with your Axe and such. And, well, he's going to try to pull up his best here. And then Fly, who this is the former Fnatic Fly, a.k.a. TLK, the Lion King, and Simba. He's been in the support position now. We saw him yesterday. Remember that Witch Doctor performance? He definitely did a good number. And being able to take it to E-Hug, found some good spots for those Death Wards. And, you know, now repping the Lina, there's a high ceiling to work with. Lots of potential into the late game. And could be looking to roam around early.
I'll take your tribute.
Okay. Early rune.
I really do like the lines. The lanes coming out. Yeah, DD Rune going to be picked up by Fly here. But I really do love the lanes coming out from KompLexity's side. You know, shutting down the Axe in the off lane, the dual lane, by putting in the Queen of Pain there. Sure, you can take off the Shadow Strike with the Abaddon shield, but still, you're having the mid lane Naga against the Storm. Storm will get free farm, but so will your Naga. They're not able to really shut him down. And only problem is in the off lane, but Z-Freak's managed to find level 3 for himself, so this is really good for him.
Yeah, which he might need to use this level 3 to kind of head elsewhere and maybe work in the jungle. He's now down to no regen as he gets bullied out there from Nightmare on the back end side of things. No preemptive stacks, it looks like, for now, though, for him to go back and use that Sandstorm on. And I don't know if he wants to forfeit the lane entirely, because then you risk this Benjaz Viper really farming up. And if I do remember correctly, they sported this Benjaz Viper in their first game yesterday against Boreal.
Yes, they did.
He went for the Yasha. I can't remember he ended up going for the Manta that particular game, but he ended up...
No, he went Sage and Yasha.
Yeah, he ended up dishing out some pretty good right-click.
Oh, Z-Freak
is dead. Okay. Yep, he comes in. Unfortunately, there's a sentry waiting for him, and they immediately take him down. It's going to be Union Gaming who do strike first. And that first blood bonus is going to be going over to Benjaz himself. So this is a really dominant start here for the bottom lane of Union Gaming. Mid lane also going pretty nice. You know, your Sword Spirit's up to 21 and 4 CS. Well, Naga scrapping together 14 and 1 for herself. And, well, if you look at Axe, yeah, it's been hard. He's level 2, and he's only got 2 CS. So 2 of 3 lanes, though, going pretty nicely for Union Gaming so far.
Yep, and that was kind of a weird play from the bottom lane, from the Sand King. Even though he could have just stunned from the Lion, right? Just use your Earth Spike and, well, it's pretty... Oh, Haste Rune is going to be picked up bottom lane from Fly, but top lane, yeah, just going to give him the whack-a-mole from the tree. Fly is coming mid. They don't have any nets out. Okay, so he went for max mirror images, so he's going for the really greedy build from Ziz. And Storm is not level 6, though, so this could be a really easy kill here. Oh,
so close to it. Fly's creeping, but, yeah, they got that vision now. He knows. He's like, nope, I see you there. I see you there, Fly, with your Haste Rune. Don't come any closer, but I do want to kind of hang around to get my level 6. And I think Fly's like, okay, this isn't happening. They clearly have some sort of vision, and he'll pull back and away. Z-Freak pretty deep here into the enemy territory. Maybe looking to farm up their side. He's looking for stacks, and ooh, look at this. Is this a stack for me? Is this a stack for me? Oh, yes, it is. I'll stack it for you, but I'm going to take it for me. Z-Freak is very happy about this. Now, he only has 1 level in the Sandstorm right now. Did he put a stat point down? No, he's just kind of okay, now he quickly levels it up. Goes on in. He's even getting the help from Fly. This is a Grand Theft stackage happening right now. And this is actually a lot of fun gold going their way. Beautiful scout setup from them. And they're hitting it where it hurts. And this could have been for Nando as well. Nando actually goes over to the small camp first and foremost, and he starts going to work on that. He could run into trouble here. Fly's going to scout it. And they're like, wait, what? Where are they coming from?
Oh, they just dodge. Nice dodge.
Nice sidestep. Okay, Fly's dead. They get the kill there. Z-Freak's still able to walk away, though. And now they're adding pressure potentially towards Ziz, and he will be able to slither his way back on out. So when everything's done, it's KotLexity being able to walk away with a pretty girthy stack. They do lose Fly for it. And now Union Gaming pull ahead 2-0, but that definitely hits them where it hurts because that stack potentially for your Storm Spirit, potentially probably more so for Nando to recover with, and now he doesn't have access to any of it. So that is going to put Axe in a further bit of a jam than he was already in, but thankfully for them, he gets a little bit of a boost because they took down that Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane.
Right, and we saw yesterday how Union Gaming were always able to pressure this bottom tower. Benjaz always went for the phase boots. Now he's going for the mechanism, and it worked out for them yesterday, and it could work out for them this game too, just because they're up by 2 kills so far, putting a lot of pressure. But yeah, Axe, his economy definitely was. It took a hit there. He went to the stock market and it kind of crashed. So yeah, he's definitely going to be hurting here, and I don't know, man. Is it going to be enough? Because right now this Naga is getting free farm, and looking at the CS though, Storm is doing a lot better though. So I agree with you. This middle game is going to be very imperative or paramount for the Storm Spirit and the Viper. So we'll see what if they can do, how much space they can make.
Well, the nice thing is that Storm's going to be able to finish out his Soul Ring now. So he gets that nice little burst of mana when necessary. And then bottom lane, Benjaz is well on the way to a very fast mechanism. He's just the recipe away now. And he's only about 600 gold shy from it. So he's going to have a very fast mech. And if they want, they could just start going, looking to take some early skirmishes. Because that mech is just going to be so valuable. The earlier you get it, the more you can get out of it. Fly's here for now. Gonna get a little bit of time for a solo farm, but it's not gonna be easy. Benjaz is like, don't come close. I'll let you know. I'm gonna hit you. Because this is where, you know, KotLexity, they're not gonna be fighting as 5. Not till this Naga's ready to go. And they want to punish him while they can. They know Z-Freak's probably farming elsewhere, trying to build up a Blink Dagger, which he is. You know, he's got a couple of stacks here. There's a Mode Golem in there too, which he doesn't like, but it looks like at least the illusions are going to help him out a little bit. But they're just not going to be in fighting shape. Not anytime soon. Union Gaming are going to be online, ready to play. They peak a lot sooner. And if they can make the most out of it, then that kind of sets where this game is going to be going from here on out. So it's on them to get the most out of it.
Yep. And Storm Spirit did just a regen rune. He's just going to make Ziz burn a lot of stuff. So this is pretty good. And the Song of Siren does come out. They don't have an epicenter channel. This could have been very big, but it's gonna get stunned out. Quap with ulti. Ooh, that's
nicely organized there to make the call. Swindle comes in, helps out, and they needed that big burst of damage. And they get it done, and KotLexity get themselves on the board. Top lane, they could go for Tree here.
Yep.
Look at him run on forward. He's got Tranquils. He gets the call here, and they will be able to get him down. No dunk yet, but it's not even necessary as they have the Mist Coil there to finish it off. Axe is level 6 now, though. And, well, at this point, probably looking to put together the farm to get that Blink Dagger. That's the other nice thing that they really have going for him. And, well, your mech now complete on Benjaz and his Viper. We haven't seen him really participate in a whole lot, but he has definitely been taking a lot of good time to farm up and get to that mech. So we're getting a little bit of lag here apparently from the side of Union Gaming. I'll double check the ping here just to see. And it's, you know, it's about everyone's getting a little bit of lag actually. I mean, if you look over KotLexity side, we got what looks like someone's name is Bison Bugatti Booty Bitches. I don't know who that is, but it looks like we're going to get back underway. Okay, guys, thanks for the warning. And we're back in and ready to go. Okay, 3-1. Union Gaming up and ahead here in the early laning stage. Nothing too dramatic, about 1,500 as far as net worth goes. Items slowly coming together. That mech, Blink Dagger, soon to come for your Axe. And for your Storm Spirit, he completed out the Soul Ring. But the turning point here for KotLexity also is getting level 7, getting that Living Armor up to level 4 first and foremost. You know, Ziz, we'll see if he decides to blitz to get the Sacred Relic first, which possibly is the case as he already has 1,400 gold. And then for Swindlemelon, what do you think, Ryu? Is this an Orchid game? Go for the Orchid first and foremost?
I mean, I would. He might play defensive. Oh, this could be another death. If he had Scream, it could be. But he's playing really aggressive here. Z-Freak's going to be going down. No, nice Sandstorm to dodge it and the blink away. Really well played, but yeah, Benjaz. Easy coming over. Takes that last hit, and that was really well played from Atune. I thought he was going to get a double kill there, but even better play coming from CompLexity.
And with that, they quickly have 4 mid lane. Benjaz has that mech to use, and they're thinking they can possibly have a go at this tier 1 tower. Certainly would make things a lot easier if they eventually wanted to sneak over and do a Roche. But they're going to go for it for now. Nearby, you have Mr. Tree. Got some sentries on hand. He's going to block out one of the side camps. He actually blocked out both of those camps on the side of Union Gaming. Nice little cheeky move. Now tower very low. Are we going to get a fun little deny here from the long range of Fly? Nope, he's getting scared, so he'll step back and away. And it looks like the last hit will go to your Viper. It looked like Nando wanted to get it so it could help with his Blink Dagger, but it will be Benjaz who grabs it on up. And he quickly has 1,500 gold already. He's getting pretty close if he wants to go right for the Yasha.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the Viper goes for. It could be okay for him to go for a... Nah, I don't know about Ags. It's great for the stats and everything, and the cooldown is amazing with it going down to 12 seconds, but I think he wants to probably transition to the semi-carry. Just, you know, we saw him go the Sage and Yasha. It's nice just to have that extra movement speed. And well, Swindlemelon, yeah, there it is. The Yule Scepter. I mean, it's great this game. It allows you to do a lot of things. It allows you to counter-initiate the axe, the takeoff. You can take off a lot of abilities. Can you take off the Abaddon shield? I think you can. Dispel it. So don't hold me on that, but I think it does.
Radiant's middle tower is under
My brain is fried.
They're stalking Benjaz. That's fine, man. We've already crunched out a very long 3-game series, and we're getting ready to start a fresh one here. Z-Freak, under that Nature's Guise, seeing if he can maybe get something set up here on Benjaz. He creeps on in. Do they have enough? They do the fly. There's the stun. Epi to come forward, plus the Laguna. He does pop the mech, and he does get a Viper strike off, but it's just not going to be enough. Abaddon was almost there to help out. Did he have a miscoil? He couldn't even miscoil their fly, but it doesn't matter. They have a living armor to help him out. And you could just see that Viper is already very tanky. I mean, he took down a couple of full ultimates and still almost lived on. But they are able to get the grab. CompLexity are able to throw together their second kill of the game by taking it down.
Naga did go down during that time, though. I got the kill. I was watching it. They were able to immediately snipe him off with Storm Spirit as well as the Lion. So really well played coming back from them. I would definitely say a win for Union Gaming there, taking down the Naga. She's only got 2,000 gold right now. Knocking her down a peg is where you want to... That's your ticket to win this game.
Well, Swindle, who continues to farm. It is pressure on him as well to get a lot done. I mean, Union Gaming, we're already talking about how they're going to be peaking much sooner than CompLexity. He's got to be there to help out.
Yeah.
On his Queen of Pain, he's got a Yule's first and foremost, which is a bit more defensive. But he continues to kind of get the farm working. Lots of stacks here to work with as he slowly ticks them down. Ziz also working in the jungle, so there's lots of free lanes for Union Gaming to farm up. As we see your Viper being able to probably finish out the Yasha. There it is on the Courier to head on over. And look at this, even Nightmare on the Lion. You know, he's got 1,500 plus gold. He's going to get a Blink Dagger in a really good time. Union Gaming just really taking advantage of this. And this is going to be a Blink Dagger also done on the Nando in the bottom lane.
It'd be really good. Well, there's the doorbell. Hold on, BRB.
Do what you gotta do.
Take
no
it over.
Worries, do pizza delivery. Now do what you gotta do. Okay, so Nando trying his best to hide in the fog so he doesn't debut too early, that Blink Dagger. The rest of his team are doing work here on the top tier 1, slowly withering it down. There's obviously not going to look to be a defense because mid lane they're making it go. Yule set up, nice stun. Secured kill, I suppose, with Swindlemelons in the Sonic Wave. They really wanted to make sure that Storm Spirit will be annihilated. Well, they do get him. He's trying to get that Bloodstone, and it will set him off a little bit. And at the same moment, that tier 1 should go down. So a Storm Spirit for a tier 1 tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
As they will make their return. Here comes a Batten. Nearby tree. Could end up crossing paths here with Nando. He's going to be spotted out and pinged. They don't have vision for this tree quite yet, so they'll head back over. And he's waiting patiently, but because he was spotted out from that tree, they know he have a Blink Dagger. Meanwhile, top lane, Benjaz, there's the Yule setup. Nightmare, he's there, he intercepts, and it forces out the Song of the Siren from Ziz. Are they going to kind of re-engage here? They don't want to. They're not comfortable with this. Zfrig not close enough to set up and does not. Well, he could have had the mana with a Soul Ring, but probably not enough mana for a Burrow and the Epi. So they decide the better idea is to back off and get the hell away. Still hungry, though, for that chance to pounce on in. See Axe getting that preemptive shield, so we get the most out of that jump in. Nice little fun combo we don't get to see very often. You get that shield out, he jumps in. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Gets to reflect more of it out. But nonetheless, a Song of the Siren down. And is it still level 1? It is, so it's down for a long time. Ziz better play a little bit cautiously here, because Unit Gaming doing a nice job with that big of a push. They get a nice little ward over here. They'll be able to scout out when that jungle farm is happening. And they can try to get a quick snag onto your Naga.
Yep. And it's just a really good... Man, that's 3 regions now for the Storm Spirit. This guy is definitely hitting the jackpot this game. Definitely the best rune, I would say, on Storm Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Double damage is amazing, too, but... Regis just does so much work on this hero, allowing you to just zip around everywhere. You got a free Blink Dagger every 5 seconds, it feels like right now. And that's a long zip.
Whoop. A little too far there.
Bottom tower is under attack.
His regens, was it done? No? Yep, it actually ended. Trying to make it go on to Z-Freak, but Z-Freak is already out. He has a Blink Dagger now, though. So that's good for him. A little starved for mana, though.
Fly, though, man. Look at him, too. He's got his Yules. So these supports are doing really well.
Yeah.
So far, I would say both teams are doing really well. And Union Gaming has definitely applied enough pressure. And CompLexity hasn't really gotten too far behind here. This could be a pickoff on Axe, though. Yep. Nice Light Striker.
Yeah, that's just your common combo. Yule, stun, nuke, Laguna. Not much effort. Swindle adds a little bit there just to make sure they can take down the big one. In your Axe, so good grab. Fortunately, Benjaz not close enough to help out with that mech. And it looks like just a bit of a hit and run here. Z-Freak is still hanging behind. Nightmare's close. Doesn't see him, though. And they could end up creeping in from behind. And that is Nightmare's Blink Dagger now on his Lion. So something else to look out for if you're CompLexity. I mean, he's in open view now, so they should see it. But they're prepared just in case there's anyone nearby under that Nature's Guise. They put down a preemptive sentry, but it looks like they're in it to try to get some damage onto this tier 2.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. And this will be Storm Spirit's Bloodstone, and that's when we'll see a lot of pressure being applied to CompLexity's side. Courier sniped off, though. Oh, that's wow. That buys so much time now.
Oh, we're watching bottom, though. There's a blink in Burrow. No lead in with the Epi, and now it's going to be actually him that goes down. Z-Freak gets annihilated with the finger. Now a song has to come out from Ziz. It's a defensive one, as they will step back and away. The one-man takedown is onto him. And, well, they're not going to be able to follow through probably with the tower. And maybe he should have considered leading with Epi. I'm not too sure. I guess he thought he had an easier pick. But Nightmare was right there. Had a good counter fight. And all the meanwhile, your tree able to put together enough solo XP to get level 7. And Ziz, who continues to farm up, he has the Sacred Relic. So we almost got our Radiance on our Naga, and that's when things get really fun.
Bottom lane, Hex initiated, and then we have the Axe coupled up. This should be Swindlemelon going down Dunk. Not in time, the Sand King goes in, but they don't have anything really to do with the Sand King. Call up in 5 seconds here. And they're all out of kind of mana here. This could be very bad for them. They're gonna back out. Lina, Fly, Hunting. Oh, he found him. This is a Light Striker Ray into the Dragon Slave.
Easy kill.
Easy takedown.
Flames like that should
Easy
make
grab
you
for
feel
them.
right
They're
at
trying to
home,
heal up this
Lion.
tower as best as they can, but the pressure is still there,
Is under attack.
and they should be able to bring it
Radiant's top
down.
tower is under attack.
And, you know, KompLexity, they're pulling out this defense as best as possible with 3 people. That's it. I mean, your Naga's out farming, and even your tree is just kind of out trying to get some own time to farm up. So, you know, they're obviously going to be at a bit of a disadvantage, as expected at this point in the game.
Bottom tower has
Union Gaming is
fallen.
trying their best to keep building up the pressure, take down all of these frickin' towers so that the Naga can't safely move out and farm and be somewhere where her teammates can kind of come to her aid quickly. So while she still can, she's going to just try her best to continue farming up. And once she gets that Radiance, it becomes a lot easier. And, well, speak of the devil, there it is. On the way on this glittering, glistening, little freaky-looking hawk thing. Here it comes. It's like the hawk has a Radiance now. Pooping out glitter. There it goes.
It's like a hawk and a phoenix or something together. Maybe a pigeon.
Naga
Pigeon
is
hawk.
a glittery pigeon. That's wonderful. 4th in net worth for Ziz right now, but watch. We'll keep an eye on that, because now that the Radiance is in hand, just look for it to fly up quickly. It's going to be crazy. And
Right, and they got to get a lot of time bought because of the Storm Spirit not having the Bloodstone. Else you would have saw Storm Spirit in that bottom lane, probably participating in that fight, and maybe getting 1 or 2 kills. So that courier pickoff could be the downfall of Union Gaming. It really set them back 3 minutes, and well, it's not gonna be enough. Naga is gonna be farming really well now, as you stated. And this is her time to shine, but they have so much potential from Union Gaming for this mid game right now. And with an Orchid, Oblivion Staff already picked up for the Storm, so he's looking great here right now. Team, where's my TP scroll? Look at this KotLGuy. He's getting no love. He has to go. Oh, come on, team. Where's the nobody buy me TP scroll? That's your mid tower.
Under attack.
Uh-oh, it might go down here. It's getting pretty low. Flies there first. Going to dish out the stun. They're going to clear out the creep wave. There's going to be the glyph. Storm is a-coming with a new Bloodstone and an Oblivion Staff on hand. There's going to be the jump going right for Swindle. Nice jump in Burrow as a counter. And a Laguna and a Dragon Slave. He's got to get the hell out of there. Jumps to the trees, jumps to the high ground. There's the Epi. All on to the borrowed time, but they get the axe. There's the return. And they get the Sand King down. Off laner for an off laner, if you want to be technical about it. And Ben Jazz, who's able to kind of sweep on forward, certainly helps out with that mech. And now they'll kind of truck on forward. And once again, you know, another fight they're committing on. They don't have the Naga to work with. Tree's also off farming elsewhere. This is them doing their best with 3. But here comes the pressure onto the tier 2 mid.
And that was a Bloodstone charge for Storm Spirit, as well as a BKB charge used by the Viper. So I think a very big win out from KompLexity in the long run, in the bit grander scheme of things. But bottom lane picked off was the Quap, so this is looking like not much map control for KompLexity until this Naga really can get a Manta style. But still, tier 2 being pressured top lane is about to go down here. Are they going to deny it?
He's waiting. Can he get the catapult in time?
Mid lane, they have stun onto Nightmare. Oh, nice Yule's dodge with the stun.
Voids it with the nice Yules, and they'll have to pull back. And they got to get the hell out of there. Frantic pinging as they just want to get away. KompLexity on the chase, going forward. Oh, long range Burrow will connect. Borrowed time is going to be triggered as he gets healed up a little bit. He now turns right back around to 180 to get the hell out of there.
That's spotted with Dust. He should be going down here. Long zipping from Storm.
Yeah, big damage. And now Nightmare going to get hit with the Dragon Salve. Has to run away. Is burning. Flying on through. Meanwhile, nearby, Z-Freak. Burrow to get away from Nando. And here comes the sleep. Just to kind of secure their escape, it looks like. He'll make it out. He's getting a little bit of damage there from the Battle Hunger, but he will be able to bottle it on up. And he does make it away. And that tier 1 or tier 2 top lane still needs to get denied. Still not denied, but we'll look for it eventually, I'm sure. And your Storm is quickly up to 11 charges on his Bloodstone, and he almost has the second Oblivion Staff complete.
Yeah, and they're just not finding any ways to really shut him down. So You might have Naga getting all this space, and she only has 1 death, but still nothing to really stop the Storm Spirit. He's 2-2, and yet it feels like he is he's 1,000 gold ahead of the Naga Siren. It just goes to show you he had an amazing laning stage, and they can't really shut him down. It's all on the Sand King Lina, really, to roam around or do something. But bottom lane here, Abaddon is in no man's land.
Does have borrowed time and immediately will be triggered, and they pull back and away from it. Meanwhile, they spot out Nightmare. Gonna get Yules up. Nice quick Hex. Stun. Doesn't connect on him. Does go on the tree. He ends up getting blasted right there. Does go down. Here's Benjaz. He's gonna get welcome with the Yules, and well, that will make the Burrow Strike miss. Meanwhile, there's gonna be a jump from the Sword Spirit. There's an overgrowth from your tree. Benjaz looking to focus onto him. It's a bit of everyone in a disarray. No real focal, but here comes the Epi. Jump in from Z-Freak. Big damage. Takes out Nando's axe. They get the tower down. Now they're looking for Storm. There's a Yules. Fly. Does he have the stun? Nope. It's going to be dodged. He runs right through him with the ball lightning. And Storm Spirit's going to make his way out with low mana. Benjaz, though, not so lucky.
They got a Yules still.
He goes down.
He can't TP.
Oh, he's got to run somewhere.
His TP's on cooldown for 23 seconds.
Jump.
He's done for.
Makes it across, but there's a follow-up blink. There's the Yules. They're going to look to get him. Do they have enough? He doesn't have any mana. They're going to have to right-click him down the old way. There's a Burrow. They got him. He goes down. He's able to buy out the Orchid first and foremost. But that's a nice grab onto your Storm Spirit, who is building up a lot of momentum up to that point. Had 11 or so charges plus, now down to 8. And, well, Swindle flexing his nice new Agnum Scepter, doing all that. That seemed a bit of a hot mess of a fight on the bottom lane, though.
Right. Trading 5 lives for, what was it, 1? Or did they even get a kill? And a tower, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They got Nightmare down, that's for sure. They make a long jump in to try to get a hold of precious little Swindle, but they definitely make it hard. They hold off, get the Yules. A nice, again, I mean, Z-Freak is always right there to help out with that quick blink and burrow. And that time, what started as a gank attempt from Union Gaming, they end up losing their Lion. And this is that point, CompLexity. The game is now back their way. And I think we could be seeing Union Gaming's window of opportunity slowly get closed.
But they have us all in 1 second. Is he going to guess? No.
He guessed,
they're
but
not
it
gonna
was
be
a
able to
bad
guess.
guess. So, yeah, I don't know.
So,
that opportunity,
Yo,
making it go on the
fly,
fly.
right?
Yep, Orchid, there's the Yules to get rid of the silence. Gonna get a stun off in time. He can with a Burrow. Z-Freak again, right there to help out. And now Storm considers going on to him, says I need to use the rest of my mana to get the hell out of here, and we'll head right back to base. Meanwhile, a jump in call. Nando, you're gonna be alone on this. Pops the Blade Bell, now comes friends. Benjaz, Nightmare. Oh, Dust is gonna be popped, but there's a quick sleep coming out from Ziz. And it looks like they could re-engage. No Epi. No Epi being used. Just holds them there for now. And they decide to step back and away.
Oh, they stopped the XTP. He's over here. They don't have the blink on. It just ran out the axe, but they're gonna go on Swindle Melon.
Here's an Epi.
Epicenter.
Boom!
Oh.
Nicely connected onto 2, annihilates Nando. They are able to take down Swindle. Z-Freak goes into a sandstorm. They don't have the detection. So he's going to be able to get away. A 1-for-1 trade on that back end. And yeah, Storm, everyone is just dying everywhere. Making this so hard for me. I can't catch everything. But
Radiant's top tower.
it's ridiculous. Lots of blood being shed here. And I guess when you chalk it up, it's a 2-for-1 trade. Still an advantage for CompLexity, though. And any advantage they can get now just makes it all the better.
Right. Like you said, if Union Gaming at 35 to 40 minutes don't have an amazing lead, then let's check out their lead right now. They don't even have a lead. It's 2,000 going in CompLexity's favor. It is looking scary for them in the late game. So really well played so far. Bottom lane, Ziz is gonna be going on. That's what they needed. There's the pick off.
There we go.
Bam.
There's a solo pick successfully done there from Mr. A-Tune, the tuna fish. Takes down the tuna lady. And well, I mean, it's not like she had a song anyways to really help get herself out of there. It's a bit too deep. And well, it's a little bit of a help, but not quite enough yet. They need to continue to make these fights happen. They need to take these fights and then follow them up with objectives as best as possible. Right now, Benjaz is being stalked from this tree. Swindle is nearby, but now they have more help coming. Benjaz could be in trouble. Z-Freak gets close enough. He will blink in burrow and catch him, and it looks like that could be the case. Oh, they're going to get him. They are going to get him. There's the blink. There's the burrow. There's the scream. Swindle goes in, pops out the mech into BKB, and he wants to take down Swindle before he can blink back. Now turns his sights onto him. There's going to be the Yules from Z-Freak, and they're just trying to kite this Viper. They're even committing the overgrowth. Now Flygy looking to get involved. Oh, blinking from Axe gets stunned instantly. Benjaz still alive, able to get away, healed up right now from a Batten. They turn back onto Tree. They take the Tree down, and that's a song that has to come out from Ziz to disengage. They were hoping to get a quick and easy pick, but now Z-Freak, oh, that's not the quelling threshold. Culling threshold, rather. But they get the Sand King nonetheless. And what started as an attempt to make a go onto Benjaz has turned into a two-man drop on the side of KotLexity.
I'm going to kick off Ziz again. On the back lines, I saw that one. Ooh, Ziz is, that's 2 quick succession kills on this Naga Siren. Storm Spirit making a case for himself this game.
Yep.
Really well played so far, A-Tune. This is right when you need to step up your gameplay to shut down this Naga.
And just when we're getting ready to criticize and say that they might have missed their opportunity in this game, they are holding on to every last minute that they've got before it does slip away from them. So now they're going to make it go. They got 2 good kills. They followed up with their objective, actually make it 3. They get the objective kill, taking down that tier 2. There's only 1 more outer tower standing in that mid lane. They would love to make it go for that next. All the meanwhile, you know, no one's touched Roche yet either. But it's not like either team really has an easy Roche lineup. You know, they'd have to commit quite a bit of time.
Ain't nobody like Roshan.
Not this game.
We don't want Roche. We don't need Roche. This is a man fight game. We don't need it.
Oh, man fight? I don't know. Naga, not really the definition of man fight. Not for the first half of the game.
That's the anti-fun man fight. Yeah, she just songs and screams like a little girl and runs away. Yeah. That's what's been happening in these last 3 fights.
I'm telling my parents. Well, they continue to tift here. Swindle very deep and aggressive. Farming away in the Union Gaming side of the woods. Blink himself back out and away. And now we got a Storm Spirit here who's got about 3,500 gold saved up for you. So what is he looking to pick up here? Is it a BKB to help with the song? It is a BKB to help with the song. I don't need your advice.
I know, you don't need my advice.
He'll pick it up as I say it.
They have a lot of Yules coming out too. They have 3 Yules. Sand King, Lina, and Quap all have Yules. So if he wants to be moving around in these team fights, he needs a BKB. But his next item will be a Sheep Stick. I can not guarantee that because actually we go for the Shivas to deal with the Naga Siren.
Yep.
So I take it back.
They kind of do lack a bit of cleave. I mean, the axe, I guess, but that's only if he's focused. So they do need a way to kind of deal with all those pesky illusions somehow, but it just ain't going to be easy here. We'll have to see what the options are going to be. Got an early gem also coming out from Mr. Ease Talk over here on your Abaddon. So looking he gets a ward up and a bit of a D ward, but Benjaz, he pings out top lane. He is flying on in. But they are already going to head out the back door, it looks like, and away from the fight.
You know, Viper was already hard enough to kill. Now that he's about to have his heart and 30 gold here, I mean, I'm really scared for him. Like, how are they going to really deal with him? All he has to do is just go on the high ground. You know, just tank it up, make them initiate on him. If they do, they always have the Axe, the Lion, the Abaddon to save him. So this is looking very scary now for KompLexity if you think about it. They have a lot of ways to counter initiate and do things, but
it looked pretty hopeful there for KompLexity for a while, but that fight top lane where they took down 3 certainly made it work. And now they make a long jump on the fly, and it is going to force out a defensive sleep from Ziz. And he's like, see you later. I do not want any part of that. And it's not like, you know, Storm wanted to commit a BKB to get that kill. Forcing out the song is certainly not bad. And it's not a level 3 song yet, so it's not like he has it every minute. He's going to be out for another 100 seconds, so we'll see Union Gaming if they decide to turn it up at this point, knowing the song is down, or what their motivation could be. They don't want to stall this one out forever. They do have
Their
eyes
motivation
on Roche.
is the Roshan, it seems like.
So it is.
Yeah. I was going to talk about that too, because the Naga, I've been looking at her level. She's been level 14 for the last 10 minutes of this game. And it just goes to show you, she was not going to get that much EXP just because she's split pushing all the time. And she's been scared to show herself on the map just because of the Orchid of the Storm. She's been picked off twice because of it. And this will be her level 15, but still, yeah, you really do need that level 16 ulti.
Looks like they might be able to get it here. Tree is nearby. Z-Freak down south. No one looking to move in. Nightmare kind of being the gatekeeper for the Roche pit, and that's it. It goes down, and that is an Aegis in the pocket of your Storm. That is scary if you're Complexity. And he's got about 1,500 gold on top of that. And your Force Staff as well, complete for Lion. More mobility for him, and it looks like your Axe building towards his BKB. They're putting together some pretty nice items. Complexity. They would love to solve this one out, which they do have time to do so. Okay, jump
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Yep, they'll get him. Sonic Wave into Laguna. Here's a follow-up from Nando. Good call. Ball lightning in. They might get it, and they will.
That's the gym too. Gym down.
Gem and a Swindle Melon
The
skill.
Remnant's hiding it. The Remnant's hiding it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I was like, what gem are you talking about? And then the Remnant was sitting right on top of it.
See, you're blind, man.
I am blind.
Go back home, KotLGuy. Go home.
I
You're
am
blind.
blind.
No, just
I'm
kidding.
blind. I'm old. Blind. My face is like an inch from the screen.
Blinding light, man.
Haha!
Radiant's bottom tower
Well,
is under attack.
we're looking at Union Gaming now near 5K of a net worth advantage. About the same for your XP. And now it's going to be a pause from the side of Complexity. So we'll wait a moment. Z-Freak DC'd right now. I hope to God this isn't a bit of a rerun from yesterday. It was Complexity who had a disconnect issue, but right as I'm getting ready to call it out, there is a reconnect. And it looks like they'll be back in and ready to go. They're ready. Both teams are ready. And we're back in and ready. So no worries. Here we go.
Hold your panties.
Radiant's
fine.
bottom tower is under
I
attack.
mean, or you could buy a thong if you really like that kind of thing, but it's all fine here.
Man, this Viper is just so big. So much gain. It's near 3K life. He is not going to be easy. They can easily kind of dangle him out in front to siege. Okay,
Yeah, right now
Epi, they're going for Nando bottom and they got him. Okay, that was withered down from your Naga illusions and then finished off from Z-Freak. Glyph flies out to help this tier 2. Force forward Nightmare, waiting for it to miss the blink. Sees Z-Freak, puts out the Hex. Follow-up stun Laguna on a Nightmare though, could get him. Pops his wand, will save him temporarily, and it's going to be a song from Ziz to safely allow their escape. Another 1-for-1 trade. About dead even on that front, but with that tower coming down, it's a notch towards Complexity side.
Right. And as you're saying, this Viper is the green machine, the Hulk. Gonna go on a rampage here shortly. What is his next item though? I'm kind of curious to see what it is. He has no way to really deal with the Naga, but Naga still doesn't have that heart, still doesn't have that butterfly. And if he really wants to, he could just... I would say MKB is like the safest bet, but if he really wants to go crazy, maybe a Mjolnir. I mean, eventually they're gonna need some wave clear or for these creeps. Oh, Fly's gonna pick up a haste root. This is no mana for the Storm Spirit. It has Aegis though, so he'll be fine.
Oh, Swindle's there. And they just trade a little bit. No committed with the sheep or Yules or anything. He does have an Aegis. So it'd be a lot for just taking down that. And he's going to hold it for now. He's got about, what, a minute or so left on it. So maybe they look to try to make some use out of it here. Most of their team now pressing down this mid lane. And they're going to try to keep them at bay. You hear the Sonic Wave even to help light up the pressure. But here's Benjaz even on the south side of the base. Creeping on in as they look to go onto the tier 2 instead. And this is exactly what they want to do. They have most of Complexity forced inside their own baseline defensively, while Ziz will try to split push here on his Naga. These are going to start heading into the high ground now and get some early damage onto the tier 3. It's not enough quite yet to force Union Gaming back. One hell of a jump in. All right.
He's got a BKB now.
He's trying to get the most out of this Aegis before it goes. If he can get a grab on the fly, he'll go for it here. And there's going to be the follow-up dunk. They got fly. He's out. 1 minute. No buyback. Ziz shows up from that top lane push. Gets off the song. Here comes an epi follow-up. Huge! 3-man burrow. Sets it up in a sonic wave to fly on out. Beautifully done. That gem is going to be returned on over. Benjaz could go down there next, but not if A-Tune has anything to say about it. Comes back with his second life. Moves on forward. Try to get Z-Freak. He's still in Sandstorm. You make it away, Benjaz. He is out of there.
Riptide. Oh, it's on cooldown.
Could not make it happen. They managed to both survive.
They did get a tier 3 tower top, though. For complexity and Storm.
He was just hanging around too long. Maybe he was hoping to bait out a quick pick onto the Z-Freak. But they lost to tier 3 all the while.
Now over to the top. Here comes Ziz. And that's a massive army. He's just going to focus the racks. They have no fortify. Stormbite is back. Ziz is going to go down here.
Oh, what a buyback.
Come help.
They'll get him. They got him. All right. Good grab. Even a Sonic Wave trying to help him. But he needed that buyback. Otherwise, they would have lost racks. So good move. The damage has already been done. And they're going to have to really try to relieve that kind of pressure.
Ooh, take a breather, KotLGuy. It's all fine. It's all fine. That was amazing.
20 to 20, man. At 40 minutes in. And the net worth is not too significant one way or the other. This is a close game. And who'd have thunk? Union Gaming taking on CompLexity.
Yeah, that is really good so far. And, I mean, Fly, his Agnum's completed a long time ago. He had picked up his Blink Dagger, and he keeps on one-shotting almost Storm Spirit every single time he pops the BKB. So that's pretty scary. And just thinking about this Storm Spirit, I mean, he's got an ultimate orb now. He could go for the Lincoln Sphere. I mean, this Laguna Blade is destroying him, but I think he has to go offensive, more so for this Naga. They do have a lot of ways to clear out the Naga. We didn't talk about the Lion being the best counter to her too much, but it is the best counter. You just hex up a creep. Mana Drain. Mana Drain only has a 5-second cooldown, so these illusions will not be lasting too long, and the sleep is back up, so they can do an amazing play like that again. And realizing that the split push is going to be coming, Benjaz obviously pushed out top. They have mid, and Lina is pushing down bottom for Fly, so they're kind of doing the split push a little bit, but the Naga's not doing it right now, and Union Gaming need to get this tower mid. They really need to get it.
Yeah, they're trying, but it certainly doesn't help that they have a Treon Protector to slow it down. They just continue to heal up those towers and make them start from scratch. Uh-oh, your Viper, though. He was big and meaty, but now even the right click is starting to come together. He has a MKB now done for Benjaz. So the hopes of a butterfly to come together from Ziz might not be so effective.
I still think he gets it. I mean, it's still single target damage, and
yeah.
I predicted the Viper would go for this. He kind of needed to, but yeah, I would agree with you. Maybe get the Diffusal on Naga. He needs a heart first, but you could definitely get the Diffusal Blade first, and maybe just the Talisman of Evasion is good enough. You don't need to have it complete. Fly.
Yep, and they got him. That BKB not going to allow Swindle to help out. And now it's an Orchid on the Swindle and a Yules. Z-Freak wants to be there. The call, ooh, a little late. Not going to be there to help lock down, but look who it is. It's Nightmare able to catch up. Oh, convenient. 2-man Earth Spike. And a brief Mana Drain. There's a Burrow to help keep him at bay. Is there a follow-up here? Storm's en route. There's the jump in. They'll get Z-Freak. And another gem is going to be passed over. Or not. Gem. Right here. No one wants it. Okay.
Did they recover the gem from the middle lane last? Oh, no, they got the gem last time from the dive in middle lane with the Sand King Epicenter. So, hey, relax, Dakota. I know everyone's blind this game, man.
Squirrel's gonna get it first. All right. Well,
nobody wants it.
Somebody will get it eventually, I'm sure. But we'll have to wait. Meanwhile, here's Swindle right back in their territory here. Ziz continues to pressure. He's got that top lane pushed again all the way back over. Swindle's helping out by clearing out creep waves from afar and then blinking away to safety. So this is becoming quite the headache here for Union Gaming, because as KompLexity are able to continue to stall out, push these lanes back, even creep cut them if they gotta. Slowly Ziz is able to get his Naga to critical mass, as now he has about 3,200 gold. We'll see if he makes the committed buy for maybe a heart or something, or like the defusal, or maybe still the butterfly. So many options, Ziz. What are you gonna get? What is it?
He's got the defusal.
Is it a reaver? It's a reaver. It's a heart.
Yeah, it's a reaver.
It's a heart. Okay. Looks like Roche is back.
Are we talking?
Is 30 seconds.
Are we whispering because it's gonna be sleep time soon?
Yes. Well, Roche is up. Who has a better time going for the Roche here? Union Gaming could go, but the second KompLexity recognized that they might not look to contest the Roche. They might look to push instead.
Right, you have to worry about the split push as well as the Naga Siren casting her ulti and stealing the Aegis. We've seen that a lot of times happen during the TI3 era. So it's definitely a way for KompLexity to really get in that pit, and they have a lot of mobility, right? You could just Sand King, blink in the pit, Burrow Strike out, Force Staff out. You can do a lot of funky things where you can get vision in here. You have the Naga scouting out with mirror images. It could be really good for them. And, well, with this split push, it does allow them to really go into the pit. Like Quap, Lina, and Sand King, they could go in there with, you know, Ziz just split pushing out the lanes. But it could be a very big risk.
Well, it looks like for now they're just going to take the
Free gem.
The preemptive steps. Yeah, they scouted out before, and they kind of told each other, like, someone get down here and someone take it. Who ended up grabbing it? Was it
Fly?
Fly took it? Okay,
Fly
he spotted out before. So that is a lost gem that Union Gaming should have had, but they didn't really consider the fact that he had a gem initially when they took him down. And now they smoke up. I think they smoked right in front of an illusion from Naga. The Naga illusion was right there. It might have been spotted. I think it was.
Double damage.
Oh well. Well, Z-Freak's in trouble. Okay, here comes Swindle. They make a go. It's a tough Viper to bring down. They're going to need a lot. Now Nightmare's here. Moves in. Finger onto Z-Freak. Followed up with a dunk. And they get the kill. And now we got to... Go to sleep now. It allows his to get away. He's gone. But it's not early enough to save precious Z-Freak. So they get the one-man drop. Union Gaming up
does he
ahead,
have buyback?
23 to 20, and he does have buyback.
All right. He's gonna need to use that for this
it.
mid fight. They don't have Song Siren.
You do know, like,
sleepy time.
fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, if you look at his little timer banner at the top, if it's got that gold trim around it, that means there's a buyback. In case you don't want to have to keep bringing up the I button. Oh, Scream slows down the wave. Okay, nice Laguna. Wipes out a bad. No borrow time for you, sir. Sorry. And now there's a finger on the return, and Swindle able to get off the Yules. Overgrowth is there. And, well, Storm Spear doesn't care. He pops his BKB. There's another gem that no one's going to care about. And here comes an Epi. Oh! Nope, not connected, but they are able to still get a hold of Nando. And they get their gem. They get to keep it. They take down two, Abaddon and Nando's Axe. And we're right back again the other way. KompLexity do pull out a pretty nice defense there. Roche is up now. I don't know. Can KompLexity do it? They're heading that way. They're going to certainly try. Look at this net worth, man. It's still just kind of anyone's game. Though the XP is greatly in the favor of Union Gaming, we know already how quickly XP could switch just with one big team fight. So it is KompLexity now looking to take the extra life. But okay. Look at this. Mr. A-Tune. Can he pull off Sumail here? And a Grand Theft Aegis. He's got the vision. Come on, buddy. It's going to take a while because, you know, he's got to put a new one down and hop back. They don't have the biggest amount of damage to bring down this Roche, but they're trying. This is more time for Union Gaming to get over there. Will we see it? Here it comes. Whoa, that's my Aegis, boys! Mine! A2 takes it, now he's going to obliterate the hell out of everyone. Thank you very much. Here comes Nightmare in from above, and a song has to come out. Ziz puts him to sleep. No one goes down yet. Ziz is like, I don't know where to go. Tries to go for the TP, but he ain't going nowhere. See you later. Finger from above.
You could have TP'd out earlier. That was really weird. they wanted to get the return kill, and this is going to be Fly going down too. Two very big kills. This is very... What? CompLexity just had this sort of, and then Storm Spirit, Sumail, A-Tune happened.
Sumail, A-Tune, whatever his name is, man, he did it. What a player. Storm Spirit makes it look so easy. Like it's just nothing. Man.
There you go. Mjolnir gets 2 items. This is very big. Sold his mechanism. There's no buyback on the Naga. Epicenter channel.
Okay, it's a little far north, but they do get the big burst onto Nando. Could get the axe down. There's an overgrowth to lock him into place. He's still good. Here comes that courier. There's the Mjolnir going to be in hand now. And wow! Emphatic dunk. Takes down Swindle Melons. They get Z-Freak thereafter. No buyback for him. Still Ziz on the sidelines for another 17 seconds. They're going to make the committed jump. They get the tree. That's a gem down. He's going to have to buy back. Potential final Harava defense here from CompLexity. And it might be disaster. Swindle goes down. He's out for 2 minutes. No buyback. And there goes A-Tune. Right for Fly. Fly's going to be able to Yules up and save himself. That's a dieback for Tree. He goes down. Ziz is back. But it might be too late. He does send in the illusions to try to slow them down. But the Rax has already fallen. Now they're going for the second one. He goes right back in. They go for Fly. They get Ziz here. They might as well call it game. There it is. GG. They get the kill. Triple kill for Benjaz. And Union Gaming, they don't care about other racks. They're going right for tier 4s, it looks like. They might have just secured game number 1 in this best of 3 series.
Yep, they did. I don't know why they're not calling it, but really well played from Union Gaming here. And that Roshan fight, sealing the deal. Them coming on the high ground. I mean, that was just really amazing, right?
It was.
So, really props to them. It all came down to that. I'm so glad it was a back and forth game here, and Union Gaming showed how to stop a Naga Siren. So really well played.
He's right in the middle, too. What an all-star. MVP, Mr. A-Tune, the tuna fish. Well played from them. Union Gaming got it done. It looked a little questionable there. I mean, we predicted how the tempo had to go. You know, when you got this Naga play style, they just kind of want to hold out. And for a while, it looked like Union Gaming were doing it very well. And then there was a point where CompLexity took the game right back their way. But then all of a sudden, that fight at the top lane where they got 3, including Ziz on the backhand side. But it was just like pick-off after pick-off where they kept getting the Naga. And I expect a Storm Spirit ban to be coming here in the next matchup. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. So without further ado, let's just wrap things up and hop into Game 2 matchup. We're Beyond the Summit. I'm KotLGuy. That's Ryu Boris. And we'll be back in just a few moments for Game 2 action of Union Gaming taking on CompLexity for the semifinals of the Red Bull Battlegrounds American.